Bladder problem.
Missed the bus.
And we missed the bus.
Hello. Oh.
Okay, so we've come to one of my favourite pubs in York for... It never gets easier saying goodbye to your parents, and... Did you know that? I didn't know that. I feel like at this point I'm just living in my car. Good morning everyone, how are we all? Welcome back to my channel and to a little daily vlog today. I thought it would be a really nice vlog because we get Maggie back today. My mum and stepdad have been looking after her for the past week while we were in Verona because they came to visit. They took Maggie back to have her for the week, so she's been having the best time. She's been on beach trips with Ivy and seeing my little nieces. It's been so lovely. But we're getting her back today, which is so exciting. So the time is currently 7 AM in the morning. I've been driving for about half an hour. I'm just on the ferry crossing the Thames, and then I'm going to be continuing up north to York, which is so exciting. We are going to have a day there because I haven't been to York in ages, and York's only an hour from where we live in the north. And it's about 4 hours for me to drive. I really don't mind driving. I actually quite enjoy it. I find it quite therapeutic when it works and the roads aren't too blocked. And yeah, I'm gonna go and spend the day with my mum and Ivy and Maggie in York, and it's gonna be super lovely. I haven't got anything planned, but I just thought it'd be a really nice vlog, and my mum doesn't mind being on camera. And yeah, I just thought it would be super lovely. It's like a nice little memory for us two together. So I made myself a coffee. I've got a big Nespresso coffee. I've got a big bottle of water as well, but I need to drink this sparingly, otherwise I'm going to need the loo. I think there's loads of dog-friendly places in York, and I love York. I absolutely love it. I think it's such a beautiful city. So if you've never been, or if you've never visited England and you are considering, definitely visit. I'm going to show you around, and then yeah, we'll drive back to London. I often get questions about why I drive opposed to getting the train, because from London King's Cross to York it's only 2 hours. I looked at train tickets and they were £145 return, which is nuts. And obviously getting Maggie on a train, I mean, for 2 hours is absolutely fine. Yeah, it's just really expensive. My car is really good on fuel, but uses about a third of that price. So I know it's not great driving, but it is unfortunately cheaper until the trains get cheaper, which I can't see them being cheaper anytime soon. Right, I've made it to York, a very rainy and wet York, which is classic. It always rains here. I feel like every time I've come to York, it's just rained, which is normal, but it is beautiful, and then this time of year especially it's beautiful. I've got Ivy and Maggie's in front. They just had a little trip on the park and ride, because York parking is very expensive and it's quite difficult, so getting the bus in is probably the best way to do it. So we're going to try and find a little coffee shop that's dog friendly, because I actually haven't used the loo since I set off this morning at 6 o'clock, and it's now 11 AM. I don't know, what else do you want me to talk about?
You don't need to tell people your bladder problems.
Bladder problem? 5 hours without using the loo, that's not a bladder problem, that's an achievement.
That's an elephant.
Anyway, my mum's here in case you can't tell. We're walking through the streets of York. It is such a beautiful city. If you've never had the chance to visit, I thoroughly recommend you do, because it's steeped in history and it is absolutely stunning. It gets very busy at Christmas, as you can imagine. Right, we found coffee. We've come to the Cornish bakery. We've got a cherry almond croissant. Mum's gone for a flat white and I've gone for a latte. And Ivy was just attached to my chair. I got up to get the coffees and she dragged the chair. And Maggie is Mum's best friend now, because there is treats in Mum's bag and Maggie wants them. I went to order a pain au chocolat, but Mum went, I don't like them, so I had to get this instead. But I do like almond croissants, so that's good.
I love these, I love these. Thank you for sacrificing your love of pain au chocolat, but I don't like this.
Love is sacrifice, isn't it? Well, that coffee was delicious.
And the almond.
And the almond croissant was delicious as well. That actually, do you know what?
Yeah.
As lovely as pain au chocolat as well, that almond croissant was fantastic. Like cherry jam in the middle. Always listen to your mother. It's so nice. I feel like we don't get to do this often enough, because A lot of people ask me would I ever move back home, and
Hey, yes.
I'd move to York in a heartbeat. I would move back to Durham, but like do Northumberland or like Annick or somewhere like that. I don't know, London's got my heart, but I feel like the North's got my soul, if that makes sense. I feel like you can't ever... And it stopped raining. Yeah, York is beautiful though. I'd move here. You'd move here, wouldn't you?
I would.
It's very expensive. Oh, this little kid running through the puddles.
Yeah.
What a beautiful little restaurant this is with all of the flowers outside. It's very quiet, and it's been ages since I've been to York, so I feel like a lot has changed, but some of it's still quite the same. Anyway, there was a really nice bookshop just down near the Minster that I just walked past that I feel like it would be nice to have a look at, and it had some prints outside as well, so I'm going to take you guys along. Ma'am, did you buy that coat here?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought you did. God, maybe 5 years ago?
You bought it from me.
I remember. This was it, Minstergate Bookshop and antiquarian and second-hand. Oh, I've never seen that word before. Antiquarian books. Old maps, prints, bought and sold. Amazing. You alright? The girls are waiting patiently while I just have a browse. I really don't need any more books because I've got an order to collect when I'm back, but who else has read this? Of Mice and Men is such a classic. I read this in school in English literature. It's a brilliant one. The prints are beautiful as well. They're so nice. This is Stonegate Teddy Bears. It's one of the oldest shops in York, and all they sell is teddy bears in every variety, every shape and size you can imagine. It's been going for years, and yeah, they're quite expensive, but if you do love stuffed animals and teddy bears, then it's going to be a bit of you, because as you can see, it is rammed with everything you can imagine. Even this little one here that looks quite regal. This is Betty's tea room. It's one of the most famous tea rooms in York. It's absolutely beautiful and very expensive. Oh, is that what you're saying? It is nice, but it's very expensive. We've got the ivy here as well. It has... Oh, are you really? Yeah, I was going to say, I do love a Greggs. I actually watched the documentary with my mum and stepdad when they were in London, and it was the Greggs documentary. It was Grace Dent narrated. Obviously Grace Dent's from Carlisle in the North. She's a food critic and writer, and it was just talking about the phenomenon and history of Greggs, and obviously founded in the northeast. And like, I love a Greggs, and I won't have anyone bash a Greggs because they're delicious. I love it, and I won't have anyone say otherwise. So fun fact, I actually worked in one of these restaurants on this street. It's called Corney Street. I think I've spoke about this before. So I used to work for a restaurant called Bill's. Yeah, I worked in this restaurant here. I did 2 shifts to cover their Christmas party, because obviously when you work in restaurants you can't take Christmas because it's the busiest time of year. So yeah, this Bill's right here. I've actually worked in there before. Happy memories. It's a lovely restaurant. Anyway, I've missed you, little one. I've missed you, Maggie. Ivy. Hello. Oh, I've missed you, girls. Of these beautiful flowers. I knew I could smell lavender. She is so amazing. They both are incredible. He was just singing Lewis Capaldi. This flower store's beautiful. It's such a beautiful city. This is Shambles Market, and then we're going to walk through the Shambles down here. It's one of the oldest streets in York, and when you see the houses you'll probably understand why. I used to come here a lot as a kid. It has changed a lot, but then I also feel like I've got happy memories.
There's a song here, down here, so it's all food.
Oh, is it? Yeah, let's do it. Yeah. So we used to walk through Shambles Market. It used to be much bigger, but I guess because it's Tuesday, it's bigger during the weekend, sorry. But yeah, this is Shambles Market. You can get leather goods and all kinds of stuff. And Mum's saying there's a new bit down here. Got loads of eateries down here. Fish and chips, Indian street food, crepes, hot dogs. So this is the Shambles, and as you can see, obviously in time the houses have shifted, but you see the door frames are so small and narrow. How amazing is this? This gets very busy on the weekend, so it's nice to come during the week, but yeah. Mum's not particularly tall, I think she's 5'6", and the door's pretty much the same height as her. It's a very haunted place, York. The Yorkshire Ghost Merchant on the side. It is so quiet. I just said to Mum, I'm not used to seeing it so quiet here. The Minster's having some restoration works done to it on the side as well, but it is honestly so beautiful. I remember coming as a kid and just thinking this was amazing. Durham Cathedral is pretty, but York Minster is truly something else. It has like a Cambridge Oxford vibe to it, and obviously does attract visitors from all around the world. So Mum's just saying these are all of the stonemasonry pieces that they haven't made, and then they're obviously going to restore them to how they would have been. So this is showing the process of how they are restoring it. Gosh, I mean, it makes you wonder how they did it back in the day without all of the machinery, doesn't it? Because that is absolutely amazing. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's brilliant. The food scene in York is so good. Look at that Lotus Biscoff cheesecake. Doesn't that look delicious? These pecan slices look so good too, but what caught my eye is these apple and berry crumble pieces. Look at how nice they look. Oh my goodness. Oh god, Mum's got a sweet tooth too. I'm gonna have to take something back to London. As if by magic, Mum's just spotted another one. This is filled. Look at those croissant donuts, they're called cronuts. And then they've got cinnamon buns and cheesecake. Not cheesecake, sorry, carrot cake. And then blondies here too. Oh my god, they look amazing. These cheese pinwheels as well. The reason we came down the street is because there's a lot of charity shops, so that was the idea. Oh, there's a two-rider over the road as well. Should we take it in turns to have a look in? Gonna take a look in Oxfam now. They're not dog friendly, so Mum's waiting outside. Okay, so we've come to one of my favourite pubs in York for some lunch. The girls are just chilling under the table. The music's quite loud, so I'll make this very brief, but they do really nice sandwiches in here, and they're really good. You get a sandwich and skin and fries or chunky fries for £9, and they're really tasty. I haven't eaten anything today, I've just had that croissant and I'm quite hungry, so I didn't want to go for something too big, so I'm going to be full in the car driving back to London, so this will be plenty. This is the menu, and the sandwiches are so delicious. There we are, the girls are having a refreshment break as well. Maggie waits patiently because Ivy is the older of the two, so she has to drink the whole bowl in its entirety. She bullies her way in, she has to, otherwise. This is like what it was like growing up with my brother. He'd always eat everything and then I'd be left with whatever was left. So when Mum was just ordering the lunch, she's like, do you want chips or salad? And I was like, I'll have salad.
Yeah,
and I've just seen her, oh, see, that's love. That's love right there, because I was going like, do you mind if I have a couple? Yeah, do you want to share?
Yeah, yeah.
I went for a fish finger sandwich and Mum went for a beef brisket. Did he say that was his favourite?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go, you've chosen well. And you have to have ketchup with fish finger sandwiches. It's the rules, it's the law. Nothing for you, little one. Two chimes, 2 o'clock. Did you know that? I read that the other day. So is how many times it chimes is the times that chime twice. It's 2 o'clock. Did you know that? Oh. I didn't know that. That's not a piece of information you passed on to me as a child, clearly. Yeah, it takes me 4 hours to drive, well, nearly 4.5 hours to drive back to London, so I've got to get back, otherwise I'll get stuck in rush hour traffic. It's been short and brief, but look at this. Ivy is the world's best. If you ever had a log burner, this dog would be brilliant.
Ivy, leave them. Leave them. Leave them.
I simply cannot.
Leave them.
It's been short but brief, but Mum and Billy are coming to London in March for a work. It's March? Yeah, for a work and holiday when we start some projects in the house. So it's going to be really lovely. So I expect to see them then. It's been very short and sweet, but it's always nice to spend time with my mum. Okay, so I just stopped to get a coffee in Brew and Brownie in York. It's a really nice coffee shop. And
we missed the bus.
And we missed the bus. The bus was literally outside. I had no idea, and there's a bit of a queue inside anyway, so we've got to wait. It is what it is. It's me and my coffee stops anyway. Mum bought one of the pieces that we saw on the window from a place called La Bottega. It opened in 2018, and she's tried some of it already.
Nah.
Yeah, she's tried some already, and so it's not very nice. It looks nice.
It was alright, don't we?
So the person in the shop described it as a, what is it? Banoffee type pecan slice.
Nah.
Not for you? Okay. So Mum's already had a try. Let's go for a taste. I like banoffee and I like pecan.
Good luck with that. You can't taste anything. Are you going to say, oh, it's alright? It's not, it's disappointing, isn't it? I know. That was my reaction when you know that.
Doesn't really taste of anything.
No.
It's like very,
sugar. Just
yeah.
pure sugar. I know.
It's not very banana either.
No. What's this?
I'll eat it.
I know you will.
I'll eat anything.
I know you will.
Yeah, that's not amazing, is it? Oh well. Right, we're just waiting for the parking ride now.
No.
That's not us.
No.
There's a bit more banana in the aftertaste, but no.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, I saw. Just like that little tiny hit there.
Listen to me as if I'm some kind of like expert baker. I'm really not. Anyway, right, we're heading back to the car. I'm going to drive back to London. Okay, I just said goodbye to Mum, and I've got Maggie in the back. It never gets easier saying goodbye to your parents, and even at 26 I still get choked up now. It's hardly as if they live in a different country, you know? I think it's just, as you get older you appreciate time with them so much more, and each hour you spend with them you just cherish it so much. I wish there was like a time travel, like a time travel thing that you could just, you know, hop in and you'd be there in no time. It's so hard, it's so hard. Like, I love my life in London, but it's just, it's at times like this you just wish you were that little bit closer. But that's okay, because they're coming next month, and then when I run the marathon, Mum's going to come in April. It's all going to be lovely, and it just makes you appreciate the time you do have with them. Oh, sorry for that little wobble. And I am back. Zara's been cooking dinner. What a treat to come home to, having some stir-fried veggies and rice. And Maggie's just settled on in. Look at how cute she is. She's just on her little cushion. Oh, her new bed was tried to be delivered today, but obviously we were both out. Zara was in town and actually I was in York, so they're going to attempt delivery tomorrow, but that's fine because I'm shooting all day tomorrow. I'm filming some recipes, and then I've got an event in the evening, so I'll take you guys along for that. But I'm not going to lie, I'm going to eat this. This looks delicious. Looks like a spicy paella.
Oh, I don't like paella, so let's hope that's not a second failed dish.
That looks gorgeous.
Tradition.
Yeah. So yeah, I've been driving for just over 8 hours in total today, so I'm quite tired. And the rain, if you can hear it, is pretty bad. So I'm going to get an early night tonight, and I'll catch you guys in the morning. Well, good morning. I feel like at this point I'm just living in my car. I have been up this morning editing the Verona vlog. I set my alarm for 5 AM because I knew there was so much footage, and it took me 3 hours. I stopped 5, 6, 7. I stopped editing at 7:30, so about 3.5 hours. Such a nice vlog, so I really hope you enjoyed it. I did a little order on Wub. At this point, World of Books should just take all my money. This is what I do when I get back into reading. I look at my read list and I just get so excited. So yeah, I've just picked up 2 parcels that were tried to be delivered while I was away in Italy, but I missed the delivery. Classic. And then today I'm doing a lot of lovely things. So I'm shooting some recipes this morning for, oh, let me just turn my music down. This is what I listen to when I'm driving. I find it very calming. If you like classical music, I'm listening to a new composer who I've just found called Lewis Borland or Bolland. It's beautiful. It's just so lovely. Anyway, I'll turn that down before I get copywritten. What was I going to say? Yes, so this morning I'm actually off to Waitrose to grab some ingredients because I'm shooting 2 recipes this morning. So an orzo and a loaf cake, and it's all centered around really affordable, budget-friendly meals. They've just lowered the prices of I think over 200 products in store. This isn't an ad, and the sponsored work will be on Instagram, so if you do want to have a look at the recipes, I think they'll be live by the time this video goes live. And then this evening I'm off to a florist class with Waitrose at Biscuiteers in Belgravia, which you guys know I love and I've been to quite a few times. So yeah, that's this evening, and Zara's coming as well. So yeah, it's really nice. So what I mean about Waitrose, it just feels like a family. They are just so lovely. So yeah, that's today. Are you coming down? So yeah, it's a busy old morning. So I need to drive to the Waitrose and grab some ingredients. Ooh. Okay, I'm back from Waitrose. Groceries acquired. I don't know where the time goes. Come on, Magatha.
Say hello to everyone. I feel like everyone hasn't seen you in a while. Hello. Oh, hello. Good morning.
You've been fast asleep. She's been recovering from a week of excitement with Ivy, haven't you? Do you miss your bestie? No. Do you know what I love? That Maggie has remained pick-upable size. Just about. It does, you know, you can hold her for a little while and then your back starts to hurt. I love you so much, but I just love that we can pick her up and give her a cuddle. I think she enjoys it, don't you? Oh, good girl. So I think I'm only going to have time for one recipe today because I still need to upload my video and walk Maggie. But naturally, procrastination is the best form of anything that I do. So I thought I'd show you the books that I've ordered off of World of Books. I love World of Books so much, and because all of their packaging is recyclable as well. So obviously World of Books, the books are pre-loved, and that's fine. Gosh, that's a huge one. So this is The Mirror Man by Lars Catleugh, and this has got really, really good reviews. You'll never see him coming. 5 years ago, Jenny Lind was abducted on her way home from school, but he's always watching. That immediately. I love a whodunit, and that's a very big book in comparison to that one, isn't it? Anyway, next one is I Found You by Lisa Jewell. This came very highly recommended as one of Lisa Jewell's best. Lisa Jewell is The Family Upstairs, The Family Remains. Lily's only been married for 3 weeks. When her new husband fails to come home from work one night, she is left stranded in a new country where she knows no one. Next up, The Skeleton Key. This is a fairly new book. This came out in 2022. 50 years ago, Frank Churchill wrote the book that would make his family fortune and ruin their lives. The Golden Bones was written as a fairy tale and treasure map, but it quickly turned into a dangerous obsession for a cult of readers desperate to find the final piece of the puzzle. And last but not least, I don't usually like hardbacks. I didn't know this was going to be a hardback, but it's absolutely fine. It's just they're more difficult to transport around. This is Great Circle. I saw a YouTuber who I love to watch talk about this. I was born to be a wanderer from the night she is rescued as a baby out of the flames of a sinking ship to the day she joins a pair of daredevil pilots looping and diving over the rugged forests of her childhood. To the thrill of flying Spitfires during the war, the life of Miriam Graves has always been marked by a lust for freedom and danger. Amazing. So there we are. I am now on a book ban again because that's a total of 6 new books. I have nearly finished my 5th of the year, so we're getting there. I spoke about this before when I was moving, but just I didn't have capacity to read anything, but now I'm just loving it as a form of escapism, so here we are. To add to the bookcase, I'm going to unpack the groceries and start with baking a cake. I've had a little bit of a disaster. It's not great. So I was just cracking on trying to, whenever you shoot in winter, it's so difficult because the light goes so quickly. And obviously for food content, you really need good light. And we get amazing light in this kitchen, so I was like, this is perfect. So I was pulling some spices out of the cupboard and, oh, as you can see, this is kind of chocker full of spices, and I pulled a spice out. I had my laptop underneath the cupboard. The spice fell onto my laptop, so it's dented my laptop and smashed all over the floor. So I've got a dent here. This laptop is very new, but luckily I have Apple Care on it, so I can get it fixed. It's just not ideal. And then I completely forgot to get ginger in the food shop, so I had to quickly run to the shop near us. My SD card just filled up. It's been a day, but we will get there. The cakes are in the oven. I don't know if I'm going to be able to ice them today because I really need to get a wiggle on, and the cakes will need to cool, and I need to walk Maggie, so we'll see. They are rising just in the oven there. It's been one of those days, guys. I'm on my third coffee and I'm still wading through Christmas chocolate. I'm having 2 Ferrero Rochers just for a bit of sugar. The loaves have baked and they are looking gorgeous and glossy. I just finished them off with a lime syrup. This one's caught slightly at the corner, but that's absolutely fine. It's very resemblance of a Jamaican ginger cake, sorry. But I'm going to leave these to cool, and I'm actually going to ice them tomorrow because we are running out of time. But yeah, these look delicious. I might actually take one of these to Ewan and Kate. I'm seeing them next week. So yeah, I could just pop it in the freezer and then it'll thaw out ready to be eaten when we're there. This couldn't have come at a better time. We've just had Maggie's bed arrive, so we ordered this off of Dusk. Dusk do beds and sofas, but they do dog beds. We didn't know that. It's a brown colour. It's wrapped up in here. This is the one that she's been sleeping on. So this is actually her car bed. So yeah, if you didn't know, Maggie had a little accident on her old bed and we dried it outside and then the fox tore it to pieces. So here we are. Is that your new bed? She always hates new beds because they don't smell like her. Come on, in your bed. It's nice and soft. Oh, something tells me you're very happy with that. Look, the tail is gone. That is one very happy doggo. Let's pop your blanket on there as well. There we are. We were going to wash that blanket, but I think it'll be good so it has her scent on it too. And something tells me we need to do a call of your toys, Maggie, because you have a lot going on in here. Right, Maggie is just finishing up her dinner and having a drink. She's been walked, I'm changed, I'm wrapped up, and I'm ready to head to my event with Waitrose. Apparently it's going to snow this week, and it feels particularly cold, which would make sense, so that's why I'm wrapped up. Okay, made up to Eccleston's yard. This is in Victoria. It's such a lovely place. Not many people. I was just about to say not many people are here, by the way.
Tell me about this. I've nodded and agreed with you, but I have no idea what you mean.
So Barry's is just there, so that's a fitness place. This is a really nice restaurant here. It's called Jones, and then they've got a really nice restaurant just tucked around the corner that I've completely forgotten the name of. This is Amé Rosé. They do really nice rosé in there, and then Biscuiteers is just there. Can we please appreciate this? First attempt. Fourth attempt. Okay, my biscuits are out the oven. I'm not in love.
Someone got confident, didn't they?
They did with that one, but not with that one. Whereas yours look so good. Well done. Kitty Pigs, how are you doing? Oh, I love this one the most.
Well, you know, wow.
No, it's pretty.
It's like a bum.
Is it? Oh, I see it now. Okay.
There's not enough girth on that side.
Girth and butt in 2 sentences. Oh. And I think I just need to call it a day. I'm not good at icing biscuits. Thank you. We were just given a bit of a masterclass about the Waitrose flowers. I'll show you them, because if you're into your floristry, the work they do is amazing, and the flowers are stunning. So I'll show you them just in a second.
That it's got and the amazing stems. So when we're out in Kenya, and I was lucky to be there last autumn to see all the amazing projects that we.
So these are the Waitrose roses, and obviously they come in different bouquets, and they are incredible. Obviously you've got the standard 12 set here, and then the additions to make them a little bit more fancy. Okay, we are home to a wrapped up Maggie Moo. Look at you in your new bed. Oh, you are so happy, aren't you? Waitrose very kindly gave us some flowers to bring home. How beautiful are they? We've actually still got some blooming. I do love fresh flowers, as I'm sure you are aware. I always make an effort to have at least one vase of them. And yeah, we love them. So yeah, thank you so much, Waitrose, for having us. And I completely forgot that Zara also did a World of Books order as well. We now have some more titles to add. We actually saw these in a bookshop in Verona, so she did a World of Books order too. So that is enough books to last us for the rest of winter, I would say. Right, I am going to wrap this vlog up because I'm incredibly tired, and as you can tell, that my eye bags. Waking up this morning, I think it's just been one of the busiest days and I'm frazzled. So I'm going to love you all and leave you all. I really hope you've enjoyed this vlog, and if you have, as always, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I'll catch you all very soon in a future video. Lots of love. Bye.